Alright. Hello, everybody. We're back with Warhammer Boltgun. It's pretty fun. I'm just checking my audio real quick. Make sure we're still good. Okay. Okay, we're good. Start recording. And let's hit it. Okay. Continue. Oh. Let me get the... Didn't realize you were low. Oh wait, did it put us behind? Did I have to start the next I just... Okay, I guess we're behind. Oh no, okay. It put us there at the end. Okay, so... Last one we got the plasma gun, shotgun, bolt gun. Next mission. Silent Martyrs. The only available route is through the Hab's mausoleum. Tread carefully through these scarred bones. Who knows what spirits you might awaken. All right. Whoa. Resting Imperial heroes identified. Reverence patterns active. Memoriam compromised by heretical influence. Ah. Is that all in this area? Honestly, this universe is dire, but like, I don't know. It's hard to take their demons seriously when like this is what they look like. What a wacky creature. Nurgling? I mean the purple key. Oh. Red key. Entering Administratum Catacombs. All interred Imperial personnel have been designated sacrosanct. Okay. Praise the Emperor for their sacrifice. Oh. I thought sacrosanct meant something else. Munitions found. The hell? Man, I gotta know what game engine this is. Huh? Oh my. Okay. The Nurglings can like dodge your attack if they jump. Oi. Get that content. We got that purple key. Well, it was a blue key, right? Not purple. Scanners indicate key contained within. We already got it. Let's see. I don't think we've gone down. Have we? Where are there guys? That's... That's where I came from. Forgot that the plasma does damage to you. Low on health and content. That's the start of the level. Oh, okay, now I see where we are. We're back at the start. This all loops. Already went through there. So I'm pretty sure we need to go through here now. There's no health anywhere. Oh my. Of course. And when was our last save? Purification complete. Okay. Still barely have any health. Give me 1 second. You reading a book? Door found. That I know. You're gonna tell me. I was doing something. I guess I should have paused it so it doesn't factor in my time. Kidding me? There's barely any health to collect anywhere. Okay. I think that's the room. Nope, not yet. There we go. How many hits does it take to kill a Nurgling? Oh no. Door query significant? No health to Gravier. There's one little bit of contempt there. There. You see this? Low poly is not about not having detail. It's about, you know, having detail at the lowest resolution. Okay. Where are we going? Full on crack, plasma, bolts. Hello, American Dad fan. Just playing some Warhammer Boltgun. Is this where we came in? Pretty sure this is where we came in. Heroic remains interred below. Continue, descend. Ah. Whoa. Everything turned red. Okay. Is that a new color of the frogs? Or was that just highlighted that color? Uh-oh, can I say something? What's up? Oh! That's a big thing! Go by she, her pronouns. If you can refer to me by those, would be great. Okay, sure. both of those shots. Did a Nurgling pop out of that thing? Thank you, no problem. What's this game about? Well, if I understand correctly, this takes place right after the other game we played of Warhammer. So right after Space Marine 1. And we're cleaning up, like, the mess, I guess? Because there's a lot of, like, demonic chaotic warp corruption and all that. So there's a lot of demons aligned with chaos. So we're just purifying what remains of this Forge world. So, yeah. I'm still learning the ins and outs of Warhammer lore. But, that's kinda what, like, that's kinda why I'm playing all these games, you know? Kinda catching up. I really like the art style for this one, because it's like a pixel artish, pixel punk, I guess? I don't know if that's a genre or not. But it sort of plays like Quake and Doom. And, I don't know, this really suits Warhammer. If you played, Dark Ages earlier this year, or a few months ago, I guess, a few weeks ago, they have, like, this stomp in that game, and I think this game might have, like, damn, I think this game might have influenced, that move, because there's like a slam you can do to just spawn me in front of like a ton of enemies. There's like a slam move you can do by just jumping in the air and you do some damage, but it's not really quite like that stomp in Doom the Dark Ages. So far we have 3 guns. So, and it looks like there's gonna be a lot more. Let's see. There's a poison frog. Oh wait, there's a Nurgling. Get out of the way! Yeah, look at these goofy ass demons. They look really silly. Okay, we're taking quite a bit of punishment. Exactly what makes Dooms and Quake and Half-Life 1, all those games, other games look good, cool. Yeah. I still don't know what game engine this is, because it looks really great. I got some great post-processing. My first guess would be Unreal or Unity, but like I really do think this is probably something internal. Because it's still focused entertainment. Although I don't know if that's publishing or if they're actually developing. I don't know. So my guess is that it's publishing, because I don't think Sega is involved, or are they? I don't know if Focus is like a subsidiary of them or something. I don't know. A lot going on there. And the Plague Toad's back. Oh look! Health and armor. Okay, where's the Plague Toad? I flicked the controller a bit too hard. A retro Unity shader? Maybe. But I've worked with post-processor shaders in Unreal that look kind of like this. I think the textures, they might have been using that pixelator or whatever it's called. That's on itch.io. I haven't used it, but I've been planning on buying it. I really like how, like, they really did emulate that old graphics engine thing. The way that it's kind of looks like it's rendering. Yeah, but it's just like doing like a Fresnel thing, like a Fresnel effect around the edges of the thing. Because, like, see, it's one color, and then you get close. You see that? That's like really retro. I'm surprised it didn't put any like Z fighting in it. You know, like the Z fighting, or no, that's not the right word. Z fighting was two objects overlap the same space. A more, what is it? That polygon snapping issue. Well, it's not a really issue. It's just, you know, product of time. But, you know, there's a lot of new low poly games use Unity instead of Godot or Unreal. Well, it depends. I see a lot of games being made in Godot. Like, it's definitely possible to get that low poly stuff going in Unreal. But, like, Unreal is so focused on, like, PBR lighting that it does require a bit of workaround to actually get a look like this. These freaking Nurgles are so annoying! And the toads! I like to make textures by downscaling to 64 by 64, then limiting the colors to 16. Yeah, that works. The reason I want to get that Substance Painter stuff is because it saves your time in doing the downscaling, right? So the Nurgles are just like, they keep hopping, so you can't really melee them that much. Okay, the big frog is back. I put this on normal difficulty. But yeah, the downscaling stuff is pretty good, and then you can like add a noise texture and blend that into the layer, and that should give it like that noisy old look. The thing about like making low poly is that you kind of have to simulate like scan lines in some way, so it can kind of look more accurate to the age. Because back then we didn't have HDMI cables, we had AV and very standard definition TVs. Oh, didn't know this. So like a lot of the stuff that makes low poly graphics and pixel art graphics look good is the screen you see it on. Never really thought about adding noise. Yeah, it works. At that resolution, right, with the right coloring effect, you can just like make it look really like grungy. I've talked about like color blending like that and with filters on one of my art streams a few months ago. I talk about it a lot, actually. What the? I do use a thing called shader glass, which is basically a window that has a CRT shader. I use to make my pixel art good for CRTs, huh? That's in Game Maker or something? Okay, we gotta get some help. Because I think there's a big toad. We need content and health. Do a separate program? Ah, I see. But yeah, I'm more of a fan of, like, I think this stuff looks awesome, right? But, you know, my first console was PS2. Like, I'm kind of more of a fan of, like, that type of low poly, right? But I kind of wish there were more games that looked like that era. Okay. Resolution purged. Continue. Okay, we finally made it through this part. That was a tough one. I died quite a few times on it. That's a nice effect. Okay. Let's get some of this ammo. And I think we still have a health pack back over here that we could probably get. Yeah. Let's get a bit of that content and we'll get out of here. Yeah, a lot of people tell me about like how my stuff looks like Ultra Kill. I talked about this on my Blue Sky the other day, but that some people think that my stuff looks like Ultra Kill sometimes, and yeah, that's cool. But I've never played Ultra Kill, and it's making me not want to play it because if it's just if it's similar to what I make, I don't want to influence myself into making stuff that looks more like it. Is there another plague toad down there? I think main reason didn't touch the PS2 game features that the graphics too high quality for a solo dev. Maybe, but you know, I tried to look for like proper low poly stuff on like Fab to like save myself some time, and I can't find anything that looks like what I'm looking for. It's definitely possible to do. Cause like I make a ton of stuff that's just like specifically like Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter, but you know, it's I keep it on download because I don't want to show everything about the project so fast. Okay, I think we have to go back. Is this... Okay, no, that's not where we go back. Is this where we go back? Servo skull. Internal judgment algorithms active. Okay, great. Oh. It's a big yellow door. We're reloaded. Personally, myself, I like projects aimed for a sort of SNES 90s PC style. Yeah, that's what you see like trends right now. That's cool. I like it, but you know, I want to do something a little different. So. Man, the post-processing is good on this. Like, I like that effect. Oh. Urging. Where are they all? The soundtrack for this game is freaking awesome. Legitimately. Really? That's like most of indie games. Ayya. Like, honestly, the closest thing, like, what's the name? I don't know the studio's name, but they made a Kimbot and Pumpkin Jack. And a Pumpkin Jack is like, I'm pretty sure that the name is just a reference to Jak and Daxter, because it kind of looks like Jak and Daxter to a certain degree. So, like, with the higher graphical fidelity. And, they also made, like, a Kimbot, which kind of plays like Ratchet Deadlock, but I guess more like 2016. But yeah, that studio is pretty good at making PS2 style games, and it's the only studio that I think I've seen actually do that. Yo, Spot. Glory to the Empire indeed. I'm still an initiate to Warhammer, but I'm really liking these games. I needed some health. Oh, I got the Kraken Boltgun. But I need some health. There we go. Okay, where's the other guys? Did that guy blow up? Most of the time, I either see indie games aim for a SNES look, PS1 look, a unique style. Well, yeah. I'm mostly talking about, like, 3D graphics. Not really just, like, 2D graphics. Like, in 3D, the trend is PS1. Where is that Space Marine going? Where is he? Hey, by the way, I know Warhammer doesn't have good guys. More like, oh, Chaos Terminator. More like the bad guys and the less bad guys, you know? I don't know, I'm playing these games and I'm just thinking, how could you not be on the side of the Imperium, you know? It's like I think it's preferable to ogres and demons, you know? Makes sense to me. The Tau are technically the good guys. The Tau? I don't think I've heard those guys. Which one are the Tau? Heretical patterns detected. Like right now, my lore knowledge of this universe is Space Marine, the first game, and this one. I don't know anything else. I know the Blood Ravens are badass. And the Black Templars, you do not want to talk with those guys. And the Salamanders, those guys are pretty cool. They're like nice. 24 minutes. 99? Okay. Martyrs Crossing. The bridge connects the Hab to the Magistrate's Bastion. It's been heavily fortified against the demonic invasion, but is no longer under Imperial control. Push forward and clear it. Okay. The blue alien with mechs, they usually try to resolve matters peacefully until it doesn't work. Oh. I mean, does peace ever work in Warhammer? Like, is there ever like a period of time where peace is like, okay, we have it for a little bit? Because I know it's like it's literally 40,000 years of war or something. And that, I understand, I don't know if this is, I remember hearing about this somewhere, right? But this was like years ago, and I don't know how accurate it is. But the orcs, they're from the original Warhammer universe, right? And they cross into this dimension, which is the 40K universe. And their machines just operate on imagination, right? What? Does that have range? No. Okay. Pretty good on health. We need more contempt. There we go. I think they're the youngest civilization of all. Humanity predates them by a lot. A single dreadnought of the Imperium is older than all of Tau kind. That's insane. Honestly, if we had ships that old, I'd totally be like a religious fanatic about technology. Oh, is it true that they arrest people with toasters? I remember, I see a lot of memes about the toasters and like how they'll buy the toaster and just like, because it's like an ancient artifact, right? I don't know how true that is. I might end up watching that 10-hour, like, My Name is Bife, the entirety of Warhammer lore video. Did I think he put that out for Space Marine 2? But I wasn't interested in watching it because, like, I was like, I can't invest in Warhammer when I'm already this deep into Destiny. But since I'm kind of chilling out with Destiny, Warhammer is kind of filling a void that I didn't think I needed to fill it with something else. Something cool I did last week is that I got in my Windows 11 PC to look nearly exactly like Windows 7 using OpenShell and Winero Tweaker. I'm gonna be honest with you, that talk goes completely over my head. I know nothing about that stuff, but that sounds awesome. I actually recently did recover like a laptop that still has Windows 7 on it. It's my brother's old laptop. I want to see what we can get off it. Would be awesome. I know there's a lot of like PSP wallpapers on that thing. Whoa! Alright, let's spawn blue guys. Just go up? Okay. The grenade when I didn't have to. Ooh. OpenShell is a program that restores the Windows 7 start menu, window blinds. Lets you apply a perfect recreation of the arrow theme. Huh. An arrow restores a lot of Win 7 programs. Oh, cool. Where's that guy? Oh, there he is. Kind of like the parkour in this game. There's a lot of freedom of movement here. Am I going the right way? I don't know if I'm going the right way. Oh wait, I see. Go up. Over here. Courtyard. We get Windows 7 and the classic Windows Movie Maker. Oh, cool. It's been a long time since I used Movies Maker. There we go. 5,000 Imperial citizens. Many of their remains are contained in the canyon below. Praise the Emperor for their sacrifice. Sounds like they were just living there. Oh wait, did we go backwards? Oh no. Okay. Just a very similar looking area. What's that? Assault Doctrine? Again, the OST's freaking awesome. Probably work out to this. Oh. That's a low health. The health back here? You almost made that leap. Here we got the red key for that door. Or do we? Ayya! I don't think we have the red key. It's probably in this area. Not really sure what to set my backgrounds to. Currently, I have it set to Windows 7 default background. I'm thinking of getting a different 2009, 2012-ish background. I mean, I usually just put whatever. Oh, it was just for the red key. I usually just put whatever for my wallpapers. Usually my own art, but you know. We gotten that gun before? Oh. It's a new type of ammo for the Boltgun, I think. Full contempt. You're right. Let's go up. Okay. A little bit of contempt. Max health, max shield. This is a boss fight. Purge the heretics. Where? Oh! Screamer of Zenich? How do you pronounce that? Guys, take a ton of health. Oh, heavy bolter, infinite ammo. So mind-numbing. Oh, we just have this now. That's one of our weapons. Okay. I thought that was a pickup. Okay, I know it's the other way, but I'm just checking for ammo. And maybe some health pickups. Alright. Tell me that don't look hard as hell. Okay. That must be the final part of this level. Like a ton of warheads in there. How many levels even are there in this game? Good. My weapon was not ready. Shame to the Empire. Whoa. Munitions boon. Oh, is that just refill on my ammo? I'm crab clawing to switch weapons because you can't stop when you're moving, you know? You can't stop in this game. Hanging gantries access for maintenance exit. Falling will consider disloyal and dereliction of holy duty. Oh, okay. Don't fall. Get this. Purge this site. Oh my god. Okay. Are we not done yet? What? Low on health, low on health. There. There we go. All ready to fulfill the duty. Area sanctified. Man, it's the vocabulary, you know, the vocabulary is freaking awesome. I think that's why Space Marine kind of hits hard, because it's like this sci-fi with the fantasy and then like the way they talk. Just, it goes hard. Okay. How long have we been at it? Has it just been an hour? I will keep going. It's another level after this. 23 minutes? How about 7? Not bad. The Venerable Bastion. The Magistrate's Bastion. The information we need will be here somewhere. Now, all you have to do is get inside. Shouldn't be too hard. Looks like the heretics have managed it. And if heretics can do it, the soldiers of the Empire can. Okay. Bastion inaccessible. Access. Locate alternative route. Okay. Yeah. That's what I was doing. Favorite faction within the Empire is the Death Corps of Craig. We need more stuff about them. Those aren't, the Black Templars? Or are they something different? Oh, look. Come on, come on. Ay, ay, ay. Gotta go around again. Know with some health and armor there. There we go. I mean, I already thought, like, you know, I know if this becomes an obsession, right? Look, I'm already playing 2 games in 1 month of the same franchise. It's probably gonna become an obsession. I already have a 3D printer, so I could probably definitely print my own minis. I don't know if they're game legal, but, you know. I don't think I'm gonna be going to, like, hobby clubs and playing. Although it would be a good social thing. Aspiring champion. They're different. They aren't Space Marines, but regular soldiers. Oh, I see. Oh my god. Okay, there's a difference between aspiring and chosen champion. Those guys do not stop. They're pretty different. Space Marine, but regular soldiers. Clad in World War I style gear, hoping to repay their debt with the Empire. They betrayed the Empire at one point. They don't fear death at all. That sounds awesome. They're like ODSTs, but insane. These areas are by civvy level members. Okay. Ah, another one of these. There's the other one. Is that a chosen champion or an aspiring champion? It's a chosen champion. They also tend to be portrayed as mute, so they simply live to fight and die to show loyalty. That's awesome. Mute, like suicidal warriors. Because, you know, yeah, you die, you live and die for combat, but, like, come on, if that's how you live, that's, you know, that's suicide. Bastion storage entrance. Ascend through connecting passages. Okay. Huh? It's heavy bolter ammo. It gave me 0 ammo, but it still picked it up. Full health. Well, mostly. Okay, we got some crack. Ooh. Commence purge protocol. Whoa. Whoa. Zigzagging. So bad that they're usually saved for the worst battles. Needless to say, it's not a good sign if you're a regular soldier and the death corps roll up. Damn. Wait, exalted flamer. Oh, that's an upgrade. But yeah, I'm planning on getting Space Marine 2 once it goes on sale. I mean, I have this game because at some point it was on PS Plus, right? So I'm playing it on PS4. My PS5 is in the living room. And I played Space Marine 1 because they just released Mastercrafted Edition, and I got that through Game Pass. So if I can get a good deal in Space Marine 2, I'll definitely get into that one. But I already have Space Hulk Deathwing installed. So I'm excited to play that one. I don't know what that one's like though. I didn't even look at the gameplay. I just looked for Warhammer games in my library, and there's a lot. These things get added to PS Plus all the time. So I wouldn't be surprised if, like, maybe next year Space Marine 2 gets added to Game Pass. Although if they added Space Marine 1 to Game Pass, I don't think it'll be on PS Plus. It'll probably be on Game Pass. Oh, hey. Okay, so I think we explored this area. And keep going. Can't exactly find any more health upgrades. Or nothing. Oh, there's this stuff. top us off. It's like a big arena. Switch controls doorway below. This switch? Missing key. That thing's really purple. There's the key. I was about to say, why don't they make me fight for the key? But then, oh, okay. They just put these guys back here. I'm really interested in like seeing like what was their sprite workflow, because they're so detailed, the 3D sprites, that I'm like, obviously they're rendered in like some software, but like, what exactly was their process to get it looking like this? Okay. Here we go. Kill that thing. There we go. Storage containers identified. Suggestion, search for resources. Okay, yeah. Gotta tell me. Key? Oh, I guess that was just a hint to search for the key. That was cool. Some content. Alright. Okay, purple door's down here. Let's go through that. I wonder what a speedrun for this game looks like. You can go so freaking fast. And I'm sure there's like some like broken corner somewhere that'll just like send you over to some place. I remember playing Space Hulk Deathwing. Unrecoverable critical data. Oh. I remember playing Space Hulk Deathwing with friends a long time ago. It's a bit clunky, but it's fun to just blast enemies. Excuse me. In that game you play as Space Marines and Terminator armor, so it's even bulkier. Oh, so like those big guys you kill in this game? But they appear as like mini bosses in this one. Okay, we need to get a yellow key. So it's like a co-op game then, huh? I was actually gonna assume that the Space Hulk part of it was just gonna be like, okay, this is like a Wolfenstein situation. Space Hulk is probably gonna be like the villain or something. But that's awesome. We get to be the Hulks. That actually gives me a thumbnail idea. Wait, so how do you make that game fair then? If you're like those big guys, that means you're gonna be like fighting like you're not gonna fight little tiny guys, right? If you solo, I believe it fills with bots, kind of like Star Wars Rebel Commandos. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Republic Commandos. I've never beat that game. I really should. So fun. It's like SOCOM, but you know, Star Wars. It's actually kind of sad that the SOCOM studio is just like gone, you know, just dead. Fucking ridiculous. Honestly, if we could have like a SOCOM style Republic Commandos, that'd be awesome. Like you can actually like order them around with the mic and everything, just like you could in like the PS2 version. What I used to do with my dad is that he'd play and I'd be on comms. So that was like so long ago. Is this the right place? Am I going the right way? Oh. Yellow paint to guide the player. That's AAA design. Space Hulk is the in-universe terms for old ships that are lost within space. Essentially, derelict ships that turn into a huge mess. Usually after going through the warp. In the game, you go into one. Oh. Do we already have a key? Oh, okay. I was looking for a key this whole time. We already had one. Going down? Purge. Okay. That sounds awesome. I'll definitely check that one out once I'm done with Boltgun then. I mean, it's already installed. It's right there. Where are the... Where is everyone? Ah. Ah, there's something. Stop. Just get out of the way. One thing I really like about Deathwing is the sense of scale. They really nailed the feeling of being being on a huge vessel. Oh, that's awesome then. And we need health. Oh. How convenient. Follow me down here? No? Okay. So go around. Okay, I think this might be in my favorite first-person shooters, maybe, because this feels awesome. And we only have half the arsenal right now? Okay. Where are these guys? Behind me? I mean, you know what? This game has a ton of similarities to Dark Ages, right? I mean, like, even the shield is even parented to the same button as the chain thing, the chain, whatever it's called. And it lunges you towards the enemy? I'm just saying, it's a big coincidence. The stomp, this thing, it's... I don't know. Feeling pretty familiar. And like we talked about Republic Commandos earlier, I actually think Republic Commandos probably influenced Doom 2016 in some way. Because, you know the healing stations where you put your arm in and he like kind of shakes like that? It's a lot like the Bacta stations in Republic Commandos. They even the Republic Commandos even do the Doom guys helmet thing. The Darth Maul moment. Okay. Ooh, how we do there? Is that good? Alright. I think we'll end it there. Next stream we'll go into the Forbidden Knowledge. Inside the Bastion's corrupt owner has quite the archive in there. Search the deepest recesses of this foul place for information on the fragment whereabouts. And yeah, we'll do that next time. It's already 12. So, I'm exhausted. So, good night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Let's get the music going so we can end it with the mood. Alright. You too, Spot. Take care. Actually, real quick. I like how he just takes out his Bible and starts reading. That's hilarious.